Alright, we should be live now. This is our next Lost Level stream, and this is our ninth installment in particular of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition on these live streams. This is definitely the game that I've streamed the most, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. I'll, I can stream this for, as long as this series goes, really. And just gonna do the classic thing that I do at the beginning of all these streams now, letting everybody know that we are in fact live with the new stream link. And I'd like to think I've gotten better and better at this as time goes on. Again, there is the simple way that YouTube could fix it, but because that's the way that would make the most sense, that's why they're not going to do it that way. And now let me go ahead and copy that announcement, and then boom. Refresh that. Alright, and now we're going to start pasting away in the different servers I'm in. Let's get my chat up and running so I can see it on this end. God, I'm in so many freaking streams. For streams. See, look, I'm already. We're not even 2 minutes into this thing yet, and I'm already losing my mind. I'm in so many servers. That's the word I was trying to say, but those aren't the words that came out. Okay, getting further, and I think the funny thing is too, like, the more and more servers that I keep joining, there's just, it gives you even more to keep up with, because it's like you have to figure out where each one's self-promo thing is. I'm not, like, constantly active in all of these servers. That would just be, impossible. I do still have a life, contrary to popular belief. I do have a life. Where am I at? Lost myself for a second as I was defending myself. Alright, moving through these more. Oh, wow, that's funny. Hey there, Jeffrey, how's it going? Let me move my thing down on my monitor here just so I can actually see the chat here. Because I realized I could see it pop up in the little stream viewfinder here, but realized I couldn't see it on my actual monitor that I look at here on the side, so that's why I wanted to go ahead and solve that while I could. Yeah, Jeffrey, I do. It shocks me too sometimes, but I do have a life. Shocks me too. And now we are in this one, and now we're getting ready to post into Darren's server. Also, Darren, if you happen to be watching this, then hello to you. Jeez, man, I am in so many of them. All right, we're about through. We are about through. Getting to the top of the list now. Alright, is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. I think. Oh, I gotta go in the council's server. How was I about to forget that? Alright. Finally. Alright, good to go. Alright, I got my water. Anniversary upgrade. I already got anniversary. Game, get with the times. Get on my level. Right. You know, as often as those jokes are made, I possess very little white clothing.
How may I serve you, my listener?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're like right here at the start. So we just got to the start of the Mages College stuff last time, and out of the five main faction quest lines, wait, five is it? Hold on. Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, Companions, Mages College, um, and Civil War. I guess would be the fifth main one in Vanilla game. This is probably, I don't know, this is either my least favorite or second least favorite. I don't dislike it, but maybe it's just because I don't play a magey type character. Is magey an adjective? I don't know. Um, but maybe that's just because that's not the kind of character I typically play. I did have a follower. Okay, yeah, right. I made sure to bring Debbie along. Um, maybe that's because that's just not the type of character I typically play. I did have one of my old characters in this before it all got deleted. It was a full-on mage. Well, I had one that was like full-on mage, one that was like battle mage, or not battle mage. What's the term for it? Nightblade, where it's like a stealth mage, where you know, like there was still that stealth that you see in like the typical stealth archer build, but there was a lot more spells in it than you would see in what's labeled as a typical stealth archer build nowadays. Alright, so we gotta head over to Sarthal here. I'm pretty sure I'm heading in the right way. Heading the right way. I okay, yeah, the path breaks up here. That's right. And having Shadowmere around definitely makes some of the on foot travel a lot easier because you can actually get to places a lot more efficiently. But then again, if I'm going somewhere that I haven't gone before in game, kind of like I am right now, there's a chance you can often fly past something on the road that's either an enemy or something maybe cool that you don't want to miss, whether it's like treasure or random encounter or a giant frost troll that I about ran right into. Debbie, get out of my way. Alright, so that's the first thing I have slain today, and we're not even 10 minutes into the stream yet. How many more things will fall by my hand by the time this stream is over? Place your bets, place your bets. It's hard to see through all this snow. Man, we are in a blizzard. Not something I encounter too often here in my neck of the woods. Although, when the blizzard hits, it hits hard. I'll say that. Wait, I am heading towards Sarthal, right? Okay, good. It didn't feel like it for a minute. Oh, great. There's two of them. Actually, you know what? No, let's do some bound sword. Oh, of course, I used up all my stuff on the bow. Wait, do I've got a decent one-handed sword that's not magic now, right? Use the dark sword, I guess. It's the first one I saw. Or, actually, I think the blade sword was better. But I like the look of the dark sword, so... Okay, you know what? Let me move my Yeti cup out of the way so I can actually see my health. Alright, good. Got him fully in the air. I'm gonna attack this other one at the back while Debbie's distracting him. Light armor increase, nice. Whoa! Oh, Shadowmere, don't scare me like that! Jeez. I'm terrified. I thought Shadowmere was like a dragon or something getting ready to land on me. Don't do that. Okay, I don't know why this didn't look like Sarthal from a distance. Maybe because there's landmarks or, you know, distinctive bits that I normally see that give it away, and it's hard to see a lot of that now in the Blizzard. So that could very well be the reason. Oh, and I've had this game bugged before, by the way. This hasn't happened in a while, and I hope I'm not jinxing it. But Tolfdir, the old Dumbledore-looking guy that you meet here, he didn't even show up here one time. So I was just waiting here for nothing. But there he is. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see that little blue Speed Force-looking thing? Something appeared just then. Unless Tolfdir really did pull a Dumbledore and disapparated just now.
Good to see Skyrim.
Can I sell anything to you?
For those with the talent to cast them.
You can take one of these amulets off of me. You can take that off of me, and you can take that off of me too. Are there any books I can buy from you? I don't really have much of a need for this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these just so I can give these back to him and get a full price out of it. And yeah, the rest of this stuff I'll just keep. I'll sell the boots. A lot of this random apparel stuff that you don't think there's any use for, that stuff comes in line way, way down the line. Just... hey there, Master Nathan. How are you doing today? Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and go. I think he's going to tell us more about the places we go in later.
It's always better to be cautious. It's always encouraging to see.
And yeah, I think Jazargo and the other guy, Onmund, think they show up once you get inside.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
Yep, and Jazargo's down there. He's like, as some of you may know, aka everyone who played an Elder Scrolls game before this, which a lot of people didn't. Not saying it's a bad thing, you know, this got a lot of people into the franchise, and, you know, as a result, motivated them to go back and play some of the earlier games. So, hey, you know what? Everybody wins.
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Now what?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
No more questions.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Anya? I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's see.
They make it seem like you have to find, like, these enchanted rings or something. I don't actually remember if those do anything. Like, they tell you it's something you should do, but I'm always able to get through this quest without it. So, off the top of my head, I can't actually remember if those have any consequence. Or if they matter, really, at all. Blade. That one's good. Oh, no problem. Yeah, and they just remastered Oblivion, so there's that one for you. They should remaster Morrowind. I don't know why they haven't yet, but I think it still holds up on PC.
What? Ah, yeah. I've only... Try and be careful, alright? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
I'll do this right quick, just in case it actually does something. Oh, Debbie, get out of my way. Wait, is this one of those magical artifacts? Okay, good. Oh yeah, you gotta do yeah, Tolfdir.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
This is subject to conversation? Well, the subject of the conversation I was just having was that, they remastered Oblivion a little while ago. Looks great, by the way. And that they need to remaster Morrowind. I don't know what's taking them so long on that. Also, hi, human. How are you? I pulled an amulet off the
Really?
wall.
Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
So yeah, we gotta use it, and then I think, is it any destruction spell? Sarthal amulet. I'm just gonna use sparks because it makes me feel like a Sith
Some
Lord.
kind of resonance. You and the wall.
Alright, did I have anything on as a necklace other than Amulet of Arche? I don't think I did. No, I did not. Okay. Let me give the guy the thing back.
Well, I see. It probably... I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you.
Okay, so yeah, that really didn't matter. I don't know why they even list that as a quest. Or as part of the quest, because it is so insignificant.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this thing?
Let's do Bound Sword, actually, because I'm pretty sure something's about to jump out at you in here.
Or what to... Please be on your guard.
At least I feel like there is. Didn't something jump out at you from behind here?
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Whoa, what's all this? Oh yeah,
And listen
the
well.
guy pops up.
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing.
Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how
Okay,
you
so we're
deal
being
with
judged by these astral spirits now.
This warning is passed
guy.
because the Psijic Order believes
Yeah, I saw that. A buddy of mine made a whole video about that, and
disaster.
said Confronter actually made a whole live stream in response. A very pitiful live stream, if I gotta say so myself. Did absolutely nothing to get his point across. That is to say, there was
Well,
even
I
a point
felt
to begin
something
with,
rather
because there really
strange
wasn't.
just then. What just happened?
So, buddy, I don't even know your name, but your retaliation live stream,
I'm afraid
that
I
didn't
see
work.
anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
Yeah, I was talking to Chainsaw about that. We were talking with a few of our creator guys over on Council, and
Psijic Order?
yeah, it's a
Are
whole
you
thing.
quite sure about that? That's very... And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all.
God, it's crazy to think that we were actually talking about this yesterday too.
And no one's seen any
That
of their
Council
order
Creator
in a
show
long
that
time.
we do on Chainsaw's
We
channel
should
pretty
take
much
a
every
look
week.
inside these coffins.
Like that
Now,
series,
please do be
that's
careful.
been going on for like
No,
what?
we'll put it on your
Actually, no. This next month, this next September, will be 2 years, which is crazy to think about.
Take care now.
I knew something popped out from behind one of these. I knew I wasn't crazy. Oh, my thing ran out. Just leveled up, though. I want to save that because, if I remember correctly, the next room up ahead, or the next one where you actually pass into a different labeled area, can actually be kind of dangerous. Yeah, no, there was no purpose to that live stream. The guy just wanted to hear himself talk.
Be prepared to defend yourself. The art, and yet now. if
Okay, I
nothing
didn't know
else,
if any of
I
this
think
was
there's a
actually going to
compromise.
advance the story or not.
Have only
Move,
ever
Debbie.
dealt with those they feel worthy.
Yeah, it's crazy that we've done 100 episodes of that. Whoa! Dude, haven't you ever played Fire Emblem before? Swords beat axes. Learn. lot of these ancient Nord arrows. I mean, they're bulk standard, really. You can never get enough of them. Granted, they are rendered completely obsolete by the fact that I have unlimited bound arrows. But, again, particular reason why I like to scrounge up as many of those as I can.
You, however, should reflect. I've never seen
This is like the easiest puzzle ever.
Why, just look at them. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Alright. Go ahead and muffle before we go in here. Yeah, I mean,
How may I
really,
serve you?
there's no reason why you should give the guy attention. And, like, that's even something he and I were talking about. It's like, why? Because doing that is giving him exactly what he wants. And there's already enough drama on YouTube these days as it is, regardless of where you look. There's no need to create more of it over nothing. Alright, this is where, or if I remember, it gets a little difficult. So we're watching on episode 21. Seems like you've been there for a minute, Jeffrey. Oh, and that's a message from Lance. Oh, I about stepped on a rune. I about stepped on a rune. Yeah, you see that thing etched into the ground there? That would have blown me to smithereens if I'd stepped on that thing. Oh, Debbie, stop pushing me! There's a couple runes up here in this thing, aren't there? I think there's a couple that are like hidden on the floor. Oh god, these death lords. I hate these things. Oh, he's got a... Is that an ebony bow? No, it's a glass bow. Still not better than mine. Just made this guy into a pincushion. No, there's nothing around this way. I will tell you though, after this, while I still like this Mage's College storyline, it's the one after that that I'm actually really, really excited to get to, because I don't see enough people talk about it, but I love the Thieves Guild story in this game. I think it's really good. Now, could there have been more to it, and was there more to it? You know, if you look at like all the stuff that was cut and is in the game's files, yes. Like, when it comes to something in Skyrim, the answer of could there have been more or was there more, the answer is almost always yes, but I still really like what we got. From State Farm. No, this is Jake playing Sims with a very very mature looking paint job. Also, hi Darren, how are you today? Not wearing khakis though, so not exactly fulfilling that Jake from State Farm thing, am I? 10 out of 10 game choice. Khakis. Very tired. In fact, Darren is so tired that Darren is speaking in the third person. Oh, Debbie, get out of the way! You run in my way every time I'm about to make a shot. Look, she's got 3 arrows sticking out of her right now because she got in my way. Mario Party again? Is it, Jamboree, the one you were talking about the other night? Alright, bird, dolphin, behind it. Snake. And bird. And I think there's one more layer of these. Dolphin and bird. Alright, and open sesame. Get it together, Debbie. Yeah, Darren is tired. He is a tired boy. Seen this Superman? Yeah, I was debating making a video about it, and I tried multiple times. I just couldn't figure out a way to bring it together. I definitely have thoughts, but as I've said to some people in here, I'm probably going to look at seeing it a second time just to see if any of my thoughts on it change. There were things I liked about it, but on first watch, but also a lot that I didn't. Oh god, I just walked right into that thing. Oh, okay. Listen, I know you're dead, but that's gotta hurt. Alright, let's finish this. Actually, no, hold on. Debbie, I swear if you steal this kill. Let's make it a little cinematic. Oh, well, that wasn't exactly cinematic. I was hoping for one of those cutscene kills. Did not happen. I remember being caught off guard by a rune somewhere in here. I can't remember where it is, and it's making me a little nervous. Oh, it's right here. It's right here, yeah. I walked right over this thing in one of my previous playthroughs. Caught me completely off guard. And that's the problem with the Mages College. If you're not paying attention for runes, they will destroy you. Hey, Debbie, I need you to do something for me.
Command me.
Go over there and walk on that thing. For no reason whatsoever.
Right away.
Boom! Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. I had no idea that was there.
Of course. Right away.
Wait, no, I don't want you to take it. No! Okay. Good, I got there first.
Walk always in shadow, my listener.
If I walk always in shadow, will you stay out of my way? Snake dolphin.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you?
Oh, come on. Wait, is it fixed? Good, we good? Alright. Check it out. Alright, I'll give it a look. Yeah, I was debating doing mine, you know, like after, you know, just after Fantastic Four, because we wouldn't have a movie for like another year. But as Darren so wisely pointed out, there were still a handful of projects left to go for this year, even if they weren't movies. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it at the end of the year, because then we will be halfway through the 2020s at that point. I didn't feel good saying that, but that's how it is. So I'll do it at the end of the year. It'll be a long form video too. Oh, I already have an Elven Dagger. Why am I holding on to this one? What is shooting at me? Oh, it's that thing. Vigorous healing. Can I do anything alchemy-wise? There are no, there's no wheat, no blister wart, and no Lunamoth wings, so I cannot make invisibility potions. Where'd you come from, old man? Oh, God, this part, yeah. I don't remember this guy being too hard. He's just annoying to fight.
Well now, would you look at me?
Yeah, because look, your first few things don't even hit him. Wait a minute. Do you have to, like, take his staff? Is that what it is?
Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I can't remember how it is that you start damaging him.
There, now attack it.
Oh, it's after he hits the thing. Wow, wait. She killed that thing really easily. What difficulty is this set on? It's on expert, okay.
Only one.
I was gonna say, he went down really fast. Is there anything I can have her hold on to? Not that I really want to leave. I'll just throw the backpack on for the time being. Because that staff, I won't use it again, but it's a nice little piece of decor that I'll put in one of the player homes, probably to move it later.
Be prepared to
Alright,
defend.
what is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Did I miss anything in here? I don't think I did. Alright, I think there's a chest behind here. Do we want to address some thoughts on BVS? You're one of the first almost Snyder fan I met. It's the first time I had the chance to discuss it. Thanks. Well, thanks for the compliment first off, and sure, what do you got? Because, believe me, you know, I've shown some of these people in here my ranking of DCEU movies. If anyone has controversial DCEU opinions, it's me. I'll take a couple of these things because they sell for a decent price. And that soul gem's empty though, so I won't take it. Debbie, you were getting all up in my personal space. Yeah, if I remember correctly, on my DCEU film ranking that I did, and this isn't like a video I posted. I could make it into a video if people want to see that. I could essentially take the ranking list I made, because I don't think I would change anything in it. I could make that into long-form videos. I could do like movie series rankings of all those things and turn them into long-form videos if you guys want to see them. Like an MCU one, a DCEU one, one doing like the X-Men mutant movies, maybe talking about like my favorite movies of a year, favorite movies of a genre, favorite movies period's a little hard, but I could do that. Yeah, if that's the sort of thing that you guys would want to see turned into long-form videos, sound off. Alright, let's go ahead and go back over here to the college. Oh, I completely forgot that I leveled up in the middle of all that. Yeah, let's get as much health as I can. I think once I get my magic go to around 200, that's where I'm going to leave it. I don't think I want to use any of these perk points yet. It's because I haven't got things where I want them to be. Main problem is the whole movie builds up personal reasons for bats and suits to fight, but the final fight rolls around conflict. Um, I mean, I get the criticism there. Um, I guess another way to look at it is, like, I know he's desperate, but, you know, how, I think maybe Superman only let out the fact that that was his mother's name and that she was in danger once, like, he really had nothing to hide. Like, if he didn't trust Batman in that moment, when Batman's literally about to kill him, then his mother was about to die. And, you know, he's had
What you
difficulties
learned here
trusting
will
Bruce
I-
up to
will
that
I tell
point.
you. Several of your
And in that
talents.
last moment, he kind of found he had no choice.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not.
It's just how I see it. But also in that moment that a lot of people make fun of,
Then allow. I am Savos.
a lot of people say, you know,
Archmage of the College
oh,
of
like, you know,
Wizards.
why did Batman, you know,
I am
lower
quite
down the spear
content
just
to see
because
nearly
he,
any
you know,
aspect
they
of
share
magic
this, their
explored
mothers share the
and
same name.
investigated here.
Because
But I
that
do not
moment
and will
essentially
not
showed
approve of
Batman
any
that Superman is
research or
more than just an
experiments
alien.
that cause
He
purposeful harm to your fellow members of the
cares
college.
about his fellow man
Are we
just as Bruce
clear?
does. Speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough.
Another one of the
right now.
apprentices. How many times did that happen, Savos? We found something in Sarthal, and Tolftir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Oh, well, of
Tolfdir
course.
normally looks, since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself. I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject.
You never actually see him
Hoorah
look at
in
that
the
orb, by the
arcade.
way.
See if he's
until
aware of
a
anything
point
that
later
matches
on.
your discovery.
Like, you'll never
And
find him in
good work.
Sarthal, for example.
The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
I was wrong. Yeah, I mean, I get that too. It could just be one of those things where, you know, and again, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Now, if you'll
I guess what I'm just offering is a potential alternate perspective for it. Not saying that I necessarily fully believe one thing over the other, but with that whole sequence, it could be an instance where he's trying not to fight him, but Bruce is obviously so intent on killing him where, you know, it's... Granted, it doesn't take much for Superman to defend himself against him, and as is said clearly in that fight, if I wanted it, you'd be dead already. But, you know, I mean, everybody's got their different opinions. And they are none too shy about sharing them.
I don't want to. You are now in the arcane.
And of course, with that comment that I just made, I referred to every entitled toxic fan here, not the people having a civilized conversation here in this chat.
And I will have you torn apart by angry Atronox.
Torn apart by angry Atronox.
Do you require assistance?
That sounds pretty rough. Remind me not to screw with this guy. I need to learn something about what we found in Sarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you.
Not anymore.
Anyway, I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books.
Yeah, this
from
guy
the man
comes
off the
into
Belvoir
play a
to
little
keep
bit
the
later.
Belvoir
Well, he can, I
some
guess.
kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes
Because
may have some
I
relevant
think
information.
I'm pretty
If
sure
you
about
want
this.
them, you'll have to talk to
Once
Orthorn.
you get like all three of the Elder Scrolls, you know, the ones from the main game and then the two from Dawnguard. Once you get all of those, I think you can like sell them all to him. Oh, watch this.
I think the college is
Watch this. Just put 3 arrows in that guy's face. But because he has to talk to me right now, he gets up super quick so the cutscene can happen.
Yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Distinguishing the two fans? Oh, of course. I mean, the people in the latter group that I excluded from the conversation are not fans. And even the ones that are,
I know
you know,
full well
claiming
that
to be
you
fans of
Please
Snyder,
do not
you can
insult
tell
me.
pretty quickly which ones are and which ones
Toaster
aren't,
is still there now,
because when
I
it
shall
comes to
expect a
talking
full
about
report
any part of
from
his
you.
filmography, and I think I even brought this up last time I was on a Skyrim stream and I went on a Snyder rant, um, or rant regarding Snyder, not necessarily about him, but I think I even brought this up before. Of you have these people who claim to be Snyder fans, and
Something was discovered in
whenever you
samples
try to
was
talk to them
significant
about
enough
any
to
part of
force me
Snyder's
to send a
filmography
new
or his
member of
work
the
that
colony
isn't
alert
Superman
to deliver
or isn't
orders.
DC, they
That sounds
always
precisely
flip the
the type of
conversation back
thing
around to
should
whether
happen
it's
to
either
everyone,
talking about,
especially
again,
me.
Superman or DC,
Thank you for your
or
offer.
bad mouthing James
You
Gunn's
may go.
depiction of it. And if you were actually a fan of the person like you claim to be, you would look at you would look at other aspects of his work instead of just acting like a complete ass because the one thing you want didn't happen and bad mouthing someone else who's giving it a go. Let me go back to Whiterun right quick so I can put some of that stuff in Breeze Home. Yeah, so I don't actually hate Eisenberg's performance in that movie. Like, if the character he played, I would have been fine if the character wasn't labeled Lex Luthor.
Be good for my crops. Never is.
But I mean, granted, after the various, you know, different depictions of Lex that we've seen in live action, at this point, I'm like, yeah, anybody can basically do it now. Now, you know, granted, you know, do I like that, you know, rather than coming from like a calculated place or from a calculated mindset where he just, you see his deep hatred and loathe for Kryptonians, do I like that we didn't get that, but rather just, you know, a Lex who had daddy issues because dad smacked him around and he just hates everybody? I didn't connect with that as much. I didn't think that really fit Lex. But,
Stupid dog.
you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we got what we got. And, okay, the one thing about that movie that I won't defend regarding Lex, and I need to, like, preface this, I don't even hate the fact that they created Doomsday by doing the whole, you know, turning another dead Kryptonian body and making Doomsday out of that. I don't hate that concept, because Superman and Lois did that exact same thing and they pulled it off wonderfully. It really fit the show that it was in. The main reason why I hated it in the movie is because Doomsday looked stupid. He looked terrible. The fact that a budget cut TV show made Doomsday look 10 times better than a big budget live action movie was a little sad. Again, all just my opinion. I know someone who thinks the exact opposite of the way I do right now. I know somebody who thinks the exact opposite. Yeah, I'll go in here to the general goods.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might... Everything's for sale, my... Oh, a bit of this and a bit
Alright,
of that.
you know the typical bits here at the start. Get the bone, the fire, the ice, and the lightning. Sell that. I'm about to have 1,000 more gold in my pocket. Oh. I might actually break those down. Yeah, I might actually break those gauntlets down. I might run up to Dragon's Reach and give that a go right quick. Is there anything else here I can sell? I don't really need that that one ingot.
Do come back.
I can take the backpack off now, though. Alright, let's run up here to Dragon's Reach so we can break those things down.
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, you know, there were things I liked about Superman 2025. There were things I didn't. I'm very, like, kind of split down the middle on it. Which is why I'm curious to give it a second view just to see if any of those opinions change. Yeah, I didn't like that either. You know, not only because of the fact that Dick Grayson is my second favorite DC Comics character, right behind Oliver Queen. So, but you know, because they were trying to get a Nightwing project made around like 2017, 2018, that was in the DCEU before. Oh, I can't even break those down, so I go back and sell them, I guess. They were trying to get a project made before, you know, it was officially told, rather than just hinted at, that the dead Robin was Dick Grayson. However, the dead Robin being Dick Grayson does make a plot point of BVS make a lot more sense. Because, you know, you guys that have read, you know, you guys that have read Batman comics, seen animated movies, you know, this, that, and the other, you guys will know that Jason Todd has asked Bruce on several occasions if someone killed Dick Grayson. If it was Dick who died and not me, would you cross the line and kill? And the answer has been yes, Bruce would do that. So with Dick being the dead Robin here, Batman going on a murder spree and being a murderer in BVS makes sense.
The finest weapons and armor.
Whether or not you agree with it, or whether or not you like that decision, that's a different matter entirely. But it fits in character with what we've been told for years. Is there anything useful I can get here? Oh, I am going to get these. Silver armor? No, I don't need. I'm going to see if I can get my smithing up right quick.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Iron. Alright, so I got it up, what, 2 levels just now?
I don't claim
You used to be able to
blades,
just,
helmets,
like,
pretty much anything.
so, like, early days of this game, you used to have it to where, what was it? You used to have it to where you could make just any item repeatedly, and it would give you the same amount of experience. They've changed it since then, so you can't just spam iron daggers to get your smithing as high as you used to, which is unfortunate because they're a lot easier to craft than some of this other stuff. Oh, I can still make some leather armor.
All right then.
Last time you played this, Cider Cultist Rant. Yeah, I mean, granted, are they conversations that I like to have particularly? No, I think the fact that people need to be told this, and when I say people, I mean the people who, you know, have not learned. I think the fact they need to be told it is stupid, but I guess rants are entertaining to you guys.
Have you met my father?
And sometimes just getting the stuff off my
Yourself?
chest makes me feel
Or
better.
deal some damage.
Alright, so I got my speech up to 34. And my smithing up to 32. How much money do I have? You know what? Because I'm about to get a lot of money
Smile on you, friend.
in the stuff that I do in the Thieves Guild and, you know, leading up to it, and I'm not in the biggest need of money right now. What I can go up here and do is I can come up here to the Grey Mane and have him train me 5 times in smithing.
You know, since Kodlak's funeral, the Skyforge feels more awake. It's always been said that the souls of the heroes of old are what gives Skyforge steel its strength. But I think the Forge knows the greatness of Kodlak's soul. I can't really explain, but it feels like it's young. I'll wager it could now forge metal the likes of which hasn't.
I mean, this is all well and good, but it doesn't actually change the properties. Just saying.
Eager to try.
I need training in
It's
smithing.
an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can.
Yeah, see, look, that was only 2,000 gold for all of that. Yeah, we are at the point now where I will start doing this. To get a little bit of level progress. Oh, boo, RPG grind, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. Heard it before. Alright, now... Wow, we still don't really have a lot of free weight. That's alright. I can do stamina next time then. Alright, so we'll go for hitting the books now. I'll go over here then. It seems like the closest, the best spot to it. Yeah, I can get that too. And also it brings up the question of, you know, like, why are characters like the Joker and Harley Quinn still alive if Batman's just a killer? It does raise that question. And we likely would have gotten that explored a lot more in the solo Batman movie with Affleck, were that to have happened. But, you know, it's a crying shame that it didn't, because I think it would have been one of the best, if not the best, Batman movie we ever got. Let's see. Spider-Man Brand New Day? Yeah, I did see those. I have, like, I don't want to say I have the highest hopes for that movie. Not saying I'm not excited for it, but I don't want to put my hopes, you know, sky high. Because I've done that for a lot of movies in the past, only to be let down. And, yeah, that's just something that I've stopped doing. It's like, you know, especially for characters like, you know, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. I already have my favorite versions of those characters. I'm not saying I dislike, you know, ones that have come out since. But at this point, I'm like, just tell me a good story and make a good movie. I'm simple like that. Oh, sorry, Shadowmere.
Just a scratch.
Someone's right over here. Oh, there he is. Problem is they keep moving. Oh, I got him in one shot. Nice. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, Shadowmere, you got right in the way. Alright, is that all of them? Nope, I can still hear more combat going on. Oh, there's the chief. Oh, he's a dual wielder, okay. No, let's make this a little more exciting. Wow, he's not even focused on me at all. 70s. Yes, Jeffrey, I agree. And as for the Ezra statement, I always thought he was miscast even before all the controversy and stuff spilled out. So people who tried to say that my dislike of his depiction, was because of that, they're just wrong. And to that point, I get more enjoyment out of the Flash movie than a lot of other people. I'm not saying it doesn't have its problems. It certainly, certainly does. But there are a lot of things about it. There are things about it that really do work for me. And I'm not joking when I say I spent... There was a panel I was on the other night where we were talking about like a bunch of DC movies and stuff. When I uttered the words that I enjoyed that movie, and again, I addressed that it had flaws, but when I uttered the words that I enjoyed that, more than a handful of other DCEU films, I was put under the spotlight for about an hour and a half answering questions as to why I liked certain things. Not saying I hated answering all those questions, but I mean, it's like, man, the way people get in their feelings about some of this stuff. Alright, now where are we going from here? Wait. Wait a minute. Oh. Why did I even come over here? I realized I should not have come over here. I'm going to reload back because that location that we were just in is actually a Thieves Guild location. And this shouldn't happen, but I don't want to chance that the game might sequence break because of me being here already. So I'm already going to go, as Adrian Chase would say, I'm going to go 10 steps ahead of the game here. And then hopefully we can avoid that problem. Let's just go at it from here. Yeah, I mean, there are, some controversial opinions about some of this stuff that I don't just say for the sake of making controversial statements. They're just what I happen to think. And, if I don't agree with somebody on something, oh well. The world still keeps spinning. If I disagree with your opinion about a movie, it's like, you don't have to act like I kicked your dog. And again, not addressing anybody here, just all the people that take this stuff way too seriously. Alright. Get through the mountain there. Yeah, this was way easier. I don't know why I didn't do this the first time. I say this was way easier, and I'm just getting ambushed out here. Alright. Let's get the archer first, because they're ranged, and they're likely easy to take down. And as Nick Fury says in Ultimate Alliance 2, the gunners, always take them first in a fight. Otherwise, they'll just keep bugging you. That is something I'm eventually going to Let's Play, is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Yeah, I want to get some of the Let's Play stuff out more frequently. I gotta give myself time whenever I'm not working to do all that. But it's like, I get tired after a long day of work. Oh, you're running. Let me see if I can get him first. Okay, can y'all just stop running after him and actually stab him? Oh! He's like, if you won't do it, fine. I'll do it myself.
Listener, it's an honor to stand.
Apparently all you're doing is standing. You wouldn't stab the guy when he was right there in front of you and you had him dead to rights. Alright. Oh, crap. I forgot about this. I shouldn't have forgot about this, but I did. Alright, is there only one mage over here? 2 mages. 3 mages? Man, I am just narrowly dodging all these fireballs being thrown at me. Oh, I threw him off the top. And that was enough to kill him too. Did you see that? Man, I love using shouts. Alright, Shadowmere, where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay. Oh, look at him standing up there in a badass pose. You know what that reminds me of? Just in that pose, reminds me of that one bit in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, right after the bridge battle. Whoa, okay, that's a weird glitch. Right after the bridge battle where you see Link up on the horse doing that pose with the sword. Reminded me of that just now. Where am I going? Down here. Let's go in through the back. Can't wait till I start getting some of my more favorite armor later on. I mean, I hope in this new DCU we get Wally as our main Flash, personally. Because I think most of the stories you can tell with Barry Allen in live action have already been told. Whereas a lot of the best Flash stories and characteristics came from Wally. Catching up on chat here. Zachary Levi is hated. His second movie was bad for a lot of reasons. You can like Barry better than Wally, that's fine. I mean, I'm more of a Wally fan than a Barry fan, but I'm not out here saying Barry's a bad character or anything. Yeah, exactly. People can have their favorites all the time. And the excuse that I hate seeing, too, is... So, for example, I've gotten this for years. Whenever I make the comment of my favorite Spider-Man being Tobey Maguire, if I had a nickel for every time somebody goes, oh, you're just blinded by nostalgia. 1, I'd be rich. 2, so, yes, it was a thing that I watched as I was growing up. Why is happiness such a bad thing to these cynical pricks? Debbie, stop pushing me!
Huh?
Good, I still got him. Yeah, have Barry show up a little bit, because, like, if you just... Like, if you kill him off really unceremoniously at the start,
How may I serve?
then what Wally goes through as the Flash will not feel as earned. Because when Wally first took over, you know, he's depicted as a much slower speedster compared to Barry, who needs to eat like 3 or 4 times the amount a regular human does, while Barry never did. And sometimes he'll find himself sleeping for like 18 hours in a row just to have energy to run it all. And he never needed to do that when he was Kid Flash. Those developments only came on when he became the Flash after Barry disappeared. Would it have been as bad if they had Black Adam instead of original villains? I don't know how much better that would have made it because, man, I just don't think Dwayne Johnson fit that role. Would it have been more fitting? Yes, but I think you would have gotten just as wooden a portrayal of Black Adam as you got in that movie. Because probably the worst thing about Black Adam was the title character and the way he was depicted. I strongly dislike how heroic they made him in that movie. Which is ironic considering how many times in the movie he said he's not a hero. So, this is something I said too in regards to The Flash. Give The Flash, like, his own Spider-Verse style animated movie, because I think your visual potential with The Flash lies in animation. I mean, granted, you got some great visuals in the CW over the years, particularly great for the small budget that they had. But if you give The Flash either a Spider-Verse style animated movie or an Arcane style animated show, I think you've got something special. Oh, I got that one on the side. Nice. Got Conjure Skeletal Minion. Get that one lockpick.
Huh?
Huh? Okay, that's just music. I thought I was hearing something different. Got a little unnerved for a second. Well, it might be Kid Flash because we're one of the people who worked on Creature Commando said, yeah, well, I don't know. If you're talking about the interview with Dean Loring, he described it a little weirdly. Because when he was talking about the interview, like, he didn't even remember that Judo Master was in there, for one thing. But also, whenever he described Wally, he described him as a Wally West Teen Titan Flash. And he's only really one or the other, not both at the same time. He's either a Teen Titan and Kid Flash, or a solo agent, member of the Justice League, and the Flash. What did I just hear? Oh! Can I get these guys?
Be careful.
Screw it.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along. I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Yeah, he was somebody who...
The books.
Good old Dwayne was somebody who tried to put himself at the forefront of the DC universe with absolutely no knowledge of how.
But yes, the books. The
And
caller would have them. She was
again,
mostly
like,
interested in
him
the
being a
ones
villain or always angry,
but
that
not
wasn't
even
my
that
problem.
being locked up.
It just seemed like... The problem I have with a lot of these movies that have villains in them, like as the leads, whether you're talking about Venom, Morbius, Black Adam, Kraven, the problem I have with a lot of these is that they don't actually let these villains be villains and instead turn them into sympathetic antiheroes. it's something that they kept on doing. The only time I can think of where they didn't wasn't even a movie, it was a TV show with the Penguin, where he was the lead character, yes, but he was still a villain. There's nothing about being a protagonist or a lead character that says your character has to be a good person. I mean, look at Game of Thrones. There are almost no morally sound characters in that show. So, just because it's your lead character in your movie doesn't mean they have to be a goody two-shoes. Also, hi Chainsaw, how are you? Oh yeah, Jeffrey was off his game today, Chainsaw. He's been here for an hour. You beat him to it. Get out of here. Oh, right in the face. Oh, right in the face. Yeah, we were just having a little EC talk in here. You might not know what DC is, Chainsaw. It might be a little too woke for you.
Why did I ever come here?
Why are you calling me? Oh, God. You know what? Why not? Why are you calling me? Why? Am I going to regret this? Well, guys, I have Chainsaw Reacts on the other end of the phone here.
Be careful.
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you.
Ready? Okay, here we go. The house next door to me was sold to some...
I knew that was coming. Why did I do that? I knew that was coming, too. I knew that was coming. What are friends for, right?
Never should have come here.
Somebody clip that.
Did you hear something?
No, I heard my phone vibrating on the desk. I was like, please don't tell me he's actually calling. I looked down and he was freaking calling me. Hey, thanks man, love you too. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that is peak entertainment. W trolling. I think the chat has said it best. Chainsaw knows every move. Yeah. Oh, I gotta do that to him next time he does a solo stream. I gotta do that to him next time. I gotta remember to do that. Hold on, let me... You know what? I'm gonna message him right quick and say thank you for that. He might know it's coming. Who knows? I'm nothing if not unpredictable. Those...
Why did I ever come here?
You'll make sure? Okay. Wait, is that a rune?
Oh God, it's my ears.
That looked like a rune. That's why I shouted at it. Yeah, man, I'm really wishing that Sony has finally learned their lesson and will just stop producing these solo villain movies because they don't actually know what it means to be a villain. Unless they're talking about the villain of the movie making, then Avi Arad had that nailed down to a T. Stop moving! Oh, did you see that? As soon as he got into view, boom! Right in the stomach. Pine Thrush was a shock. Wooden door. Whoa, whoa, oh, I forgot that person was in here. Well, now they're going to be in here forever as their corpse decorates the floor. Oh man, I can't wait until we get into Dawnguard and start using more of the crossbows and stuff. That's going to be fun. Hey, then it'll be like, because I'm using bows and everything like that now, whenever I start using crossbows, it'll be like that point in Arrow whenever Oliver stopped being Green Arrow for a couple episodes and then they had John Diggle squeeze his way into the costume and use a crossbow. The chase of the ducks. Oh, the chase right before he meets Superman for the first time, that one? And speaking of Batman, I'm just thinking about this now because I'm playing this game. There were a lot of mods that people made back in the day for this. I mean, there are a lot of mods people have made, both creatively good and creatively bad. Where you had like a bat cave, a bat suit, bat themed weapons. It was cool. It was cool. It was like a bat cave hidden under a big mansion. I will say one, I guess, series of mods, for lack of a better term, that I really liked in this. There's even a whole YouTube, that's the word, channel dedicated to it, where it's called like Skyrim Real Estate. They take like a bunch of player homes that were built through mods. I about shot the guy that was coming with us. That would have been bad. They take a lot of those player homes that have been built through mods and like do in-depth breakdowns of each of them. And I was like, you know what? That's cool. That's actually an innocent, creative thing that you can do with the mods of Skyrim to increase, the conversation. Not like what a lot of other people have done with modding this game. And honestly, like, I am very, very picky when it comes to mods. I'm generally not into them because, I like the vanilla game. I like it at its base and its core because that is what I find to be the most fun. And I would only do a mod, like, for example, if it's something like that, like I just mentioned, I would explore it, see what it is. That'd be cool. But something that I wish was in this game, I don't know if a mod for it exists, but to where you could essentially build your own faction. Like, have an established, place, like a base, get people who are attainable followers and people who aren't, get them to, join your crew, assign people as merchants, outfit people with stuff, send them on quests, that sort of thing. I don't know if a mod would be capable of doing that, or if it's something that it's something that even exists, but granted, the Creation Club is still going strong with stuff on this game to this day. So if anybody has any connections to people in the Creation Club, while I am generally not a fan of a good amount of the stuff that's been put out, just because I think it lacks a lot of substance and soul, much like my last girlfriend. Kidding. Okay, that was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. I'm kidding. No, I'm not actually serious with that one. But no, if anybody knows any of those guys, that whole idea that I just pitched about a faction builder, Maybe tell them that. Oh wait, did I just take all the stuff from that drawer? Wait, why am I slowed down? Oh, the potion ran out. That's why. Uh. Sorbing. You guys are probably wondering why I'm holding on to all this crap.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you?
Why did I ever come here?
It's a good question. Why did you come here? Wait, do I already have... I do. Okay. So what I was essentially just talking about was that, like, I was talking about mods in Skyrim and games period, and that I'm generally not into them. I prefer the vanilla game at its base and its core, because I get the most enjoyment out of that. There are a select few cases where I can play a mod for a game and enjoy it, and something that I wish this game would do, whether via mods or just have it be a part of the game, is like a faction builder, you know, like have your own headquarters set up, whether it's a player home or another place you find on map. You know, get your own people that are applicable followers and maybe people who aren't, you know, have them be people in your faction, assign them as merchants, assign them as warriors, scouts, you know, outfit them with all sorts of gear. You know,
Listener.
there's a lot of potential there, and the people in Creation Club could definitely do it, considering how much they're like pumping into this game still. Would I prefer it to be done through mods in Creation Club? No, because it would just lack a lot of substance. I feel like it would be a little...
Get away from me.
It would feel a little flavorless. I would much rather an official game release a feature like that. But yeah. Oh, I thought the game froze for a second. I was like, don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. Alright, I think this is the end.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
I'm here for the books from the college.
So you're just one of Aron's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
An arrangement? After you've destroyed so much? Fine. Leave me the elf. You may go with your books.
Wait, what?
He gets the books, I get you.
Where's
It's very
Debbie?
simple.
But why?
This little adventure of yours has cost me a number of test subjects. I need more, and you'll do nicely.
You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't leave me here with her.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because you were going to attack me anyway. So I decided to get ahead of you.
I've got to get out of here.
Alright, let's go ahead and throw the backpack on again. Oh, is this where we start getting into the staff of Magnus bit? I think Debbie's right behind the door.
Everything worked out nicely, didn't it?
I've got what I came for.
Yeah. You'll be going back to the college then.
Yeah, he never comes back there, by the
I
way.
think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing there myself.
Yeah, it takes
Let this whole
people
thing blow
drunk
over,
and
you know.
injustice.
Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it.
Batman stories.
Thank you again, and good luck to you.
Yeah, I mean, like whenever Batman fought Superman back in Dark Knight Returns, for a good reason, people never complained that that was a evil Superman or an evil Batman. It was a different story. Alright, is Debbie back here?
How may I serve you, my listener?
Okay, you are back here. Okay, what the... Screw it, she'll catch up eventually. Got that. Take one of these, take one of these. Again, you guys are probably wondering, but all in due time. Yeah, I'm sure Debbie will catch up eventually. Oh, yeah, I think that's definitely going to be the case. See, there's Debbie. I think that's definitely going to be the case. I said this too on a couple different streams, but I realized the people that, you know, some of my more regular viewers over here might not have heard me say this. I am still unsure how I feel about Hulk and Punisher appearing in this Spider-Man movie coming up. Punisher, I'm, you know, less speculative about because I feel like he would fit right in. Hulk's where I have a lot of my questions. But what I think would be cool, and I'm calling this here for what feels like, the fifth time now. I feel like there is going to be some type of dichotomy in this movie, or some sort of dynamic where, you know, Spider-Man looks at the Hulk, an Avenger that he's known, like, from a surface level standpoint. They've obviously never interacted even before the spell directly. So, what I'm thinking it's going to be is, you know, Spider-Man will look at somebody like the Hulk and see that despite him looking like a monster, there's still a good person underneath him, and he's somebody who still wants to do the right thing deep down. Meanwhile, he'll look at Punisher, who has the appearance of a completely normal man, and is completely twisted and demented in the head. And that's where I think, you know, Spider-Man's really going to learn, now that he's on his own and no one is there to tell him who's good and who's evil, or who's good and who's damaged, he's going to have to learn by himself. Yeah, it was that first time that those two had happened, or that it had happened, and, you know, as Bruce says, you know, like, he wants Superman to remember the one man who beats him.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine.
I hear the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these
yeah,
up.
I
find
don't like
anything
that theory
relevant.
personally.
Neither
I saw
do
it floating around too,
I
and
remember this one.
it's not
Isn't
one that I'm a
that
fan of
interesting?
personally.
Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. All right, then.
Alright, speak with Tolfdir. There's a lot of stuff in here. Must be all those books, I imagine. Yeah, if they do that thing that certain modern Punisher stories have done, that would be bad in my opinion.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Yeah, I think it would have kept him in check. All right, human. Thank you for popping in and being very active in the chat tonight. I'll see you around. Urag suggested I come see you.
Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
Found a book called Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever
Oh, is this where Ancano shows up?
like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment.
I think Ancano shows up here, doesn't he?
Observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Bremer, Daedric, not even Thalmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious.
None of them are matching. Yep, there he is. Whoa, he just
Quite as a tomb.
disappeared. Okay, that was weird. Did you guys see that? He came into the room from one side, he vanished, and then he came into the room from the other side.
It practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must
No,
intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this.
Oh no, Tolf dear, don't say that.
I suppose we'll continue this at some later
Please
time.
don't bring in brain rot of people today.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
I don't understand what's going on.
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Sijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him.
Oh, a
and
little
find
chat
out
with him, huh?
exactly what it is he wants.
Why are you so concerned about this? Actually, aren't you just an advisor here?
Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yeah, it sucks
and
that
I
you can't
cannot
bring all the Aldmeri Dominion down.
Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Wasn't there an episode of Teen Titans that had the meet Batman from the Batman? I think that was Teen Titans Go. I vaguely remember that.
You are going to speak to them.
And there was also that thing in Batman Beyond where Bruce and Terry went up against, like, a multitude of different cartoon Batman. That had, like, Brave and the Bold, Adam West, and a number of ones that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I have vague memories of what you're talking about. Hey, I want a robe like that. That looks actually really cool. I want one like that. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Karanir? Quaranir?
It is good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone? Yeah, in case you can't tell by Savos and the other people behind us. Everyone else is kind of frozen. I guess you could say we're talking in flash time.
I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern.
It's the original Teen Titans
This
show.
object.
Yeah, I think that cartoon still holds up, and I'll say the
energy
episode
coming from it
Haunted,
prevented us from
I think
reaching
is
the
still probably the
efficiency
best
of the Red
episode
Sea.
of that show
The longer
that
it
was
remains
made.
here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
If it's something dangerous, why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's
These,
not.
yeah, these guys are kind of like the Watchers
You
of
must understand
Tamriel.
the Psijic Order does not typically intervene.
It's like the Watchers from
directly in
Marvel.
events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thormore associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
What exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane.
The Augur of Dunlane.
His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who is the Augur of Dunlane?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
You could say he's something else. Couldn't help it.
Please, we do not have much time.
Alright, is that spell about to lift?
It is good to meet you in person.
Where can I find this Augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed.
Because you are the chosen one. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, heard it all before. That's one thing... Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. That's the one where Robin went crazy.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
and he
afraid
kept
I don't
seeing
understand.
Slade. Yeah, love that episode.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
So, one thing I wish this game didn't do, and that I kind of like that other games in the series did, is that
I'm not sure what
when it
happened.
comes to...
I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will
One
get
second.
to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom of what?
Whatever it is those Psijics are up to, they cannot be trusted.
Yeah, and you with this
For all
green
these
goblin
reasons, let
face
us
are
sort out
definitely
the
a lot
color.
more trustworthy.
I'm sure they won't
right?
undermine our efforts. This orb, the Eye of Magnus, whatever you want to call it, it's clearly powerful, and no doubt they want
Well,
it
you
for
probably
themselves.
want it too, don't you?
I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you.
Anyway. That Augur of Dunlane, the person you have to talk to about that is Tolfdir. But before we do that, I actually want to
here will last you a lifetime.
do something right
Several
quick.
if You're talented.
Love the one where Starfire goes to the future and sees a future
Are you
Titan
quite
version
sure?
of him. Yeah, that one's cool. That one's cool. Before we go further into that, I want to go Hall of Attainment. Okay, yes, this is where I want to go. Because while I've had Debbie as my follower for quite a while, I think it might be time to temporarily trade
If you
up.
have a moment,
And in
can you
here,
tell me something?
somewhere in one of these rooms, just so happens to be one of, if not the best followers in the game, and there he is right there.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? Until next time. It is difficult to admit, but Jazargo could
what did
still
you need
use
help
some
with?
Jazargo has seen that Toftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
What kind of help do you need?
Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard there is
I
no time
love
to test
Jazargo's
his
personality
skills.
in this.
If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready.
Alright, I'll help you.
You can resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when
Sorry,
you
I
can
want to
say
hear the
whether they
Khajiits
work.
talk. Alright. So anyway.
The what of what? No. No idea. If
So,
it is important, maybe Toftir knows. He seems to know a lot.
Yeah.
Jazargo will
So
work
Jazargo right
on
here,
scrolls work.
one of if not the best followers in the entire game. And what makes him so good is he is one of the only followers that will level all the way up to 81 and beyond with you. He doesn't have a level cap. He uses destruction magic, alteration, uses heavy plate armor. He is just a friggin' beast. And he is so good. The one thing is he is not invincible, so he can die. He is not essential, but he is extremely strong. So I'm gonna go over here to test the scrolls at a spot in Whiterun. Oh yeah, Darren. Whenever Chainsaw called in the stream about 20-ish minutes ago, that was funny. And I'm gonna have to go back and look at that part. You know what? I'm gonna just speed past through here because I don't want there. While I'm going through like the Hall of the Dead, I don't want there to be a vampire attack at night that I just miss and then a merchant gets killed. That happened so much whenever Dawnguard first got brought into this game and they had to tone that down. Also, Darren, how did your stream go? Were you, for the third time in a row, and unless I'm mistaken, I think it's third time, where you ranked every show that you've seen? How did that go? I don't know how you do those, but you got my applause. There, you got my applause. Was the original character? Yes, I believe. Yes. Alright, isn't there a guy in here that I can talk to for like a tiny, tiny little side quest that involves me going into the Hall of the Dead anyway? I swear there was a guy in here. Oh yeah, here he is.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty RK, god of life and death?
Well, I happen to be wearing an amulet of RK. And the god of death, I know him well.
I need your help.
Pretty good. Only took 2 hours.
See, I've lost
Hey, well, you know what?
something
Next time around, when you've likely seen a lot more shows since then, it'll only take you 3.
my amulet of RK. It's the source of my
Yeah,
divine
Darren, I was about to
power,
say, how about when
so
you,
a
me, and
sacred
Tyler
badge
took
of
like
office.
3.5
I
hours on
misplaced
an
it in the
X-Men
catacomb.
Project ranking, which I was more than happy to
I
do,
have been hearing
but
noises
yeah,
down
there's
there.
no denying that we were a
Fear the
little
dead
tired at
become
the end of that.
restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them.
I'll find your
I'll
amulet.
just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes.
Alright, yeah,
the
this is
catacomb.
super easy. So yeah, you want to head into the Whiterun Catacombs, equip Jazargo's, what is it? Scroll, Flame Cloak scroll. Oh shit! Debbie's attacking me? Why is Debbie attacking me? Are you good now, Debbie? Hey, 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 whoa! What the hell? Why is Debbie attacking me? Okay, I don't think I've had that happen before. Okay, maybe you wait here.
How may I serve you, my listener? I'll remain in this location until ordered otherwise.
Good, calm down. Yeah, bad Debbie, exactly. Oh, she's gonna attack me again, isn't she? Because I accidentally hit her with that thing. Oh, but it didn't happen that time? You skank. I guess Debbie was just in a mood swing then. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think the AI just happened. Or the AI just bugged out. Okay, wasn't there a letter or something? I swear there was a letter on one of these. Yeah, here it is. Skeever trouble. I don't think I want to read that yet.
Yes, listener. How may I
So
serve
that's
you?
one thing that'll happen. Like, sometimes things that will, if you quote-unquote hurt your allies, sometimes they, or most times they won't attack you, but there's that often time that they will, and you just have to, you know, pull a flash, and you basically just have to pull a Barry Allen and rewind time back and pray that they don't do it. And thankfully she didn't that time. Alright,
Yes.
follow me now. So thankfully she didn't that time. Yeah, I might bring Debbie back whenever we do some more of the Thieves Guild stuff, but
Hey,
I think I might
please,
trade her up for
take
Jazargo
this
in a bit.
gold for your troubles. You and me.
Oh man, Jeffrey is everywhere because I see him being very active in Darren's server while he's here. Alright, back to Jazargo. Oh, well actually before I do that I should probably port over to the Sanctuary and to make sure that the Dark Brotherhood Initiate goes back to where she's supposed to. Alright, let's go ahead and send Debbie back. Wow, we've not been live very long, like just under 2 hours. Looks like we've gotten a lot done. I mean, not a whole lot, but feels like we've been live longer than we have.
How may I serve?
Alright, you can
Yes,
return
listener.
home.
I'll return to the Dawnstar Sanctuary without delay.
Alright, good, now go. Go. better not be any enemies nearby. There better not be any enemies nearby. Alright, go in the door. I have to see this stuff happen or else... Okay. Wow, that patch of blood from whenever Armbjorn was there is still there. No one's cleaned that up yet. Alright.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job.
Alright, where is the Khajiit? Here you are.
Jezargo regrets there was no chance to speak with the Sijic monk.
I've tested your scrolls.
And? Were they magnificent?
Were they supposed to explode? Because they exploded.
No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jezargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jezargo will not forget it.
Oh, you can pay me back right now.
Then lead on, friend.
2 Khajiit buddies. One a stealth archer and one the most badass mage in the game. And even has a little hunting bow with him. Yeah, might as well go ahead and do that. Riften Lane, he is... It's here in the midden, isn't it? I think it's down here. Oh wait, no, it's not. Well, it is, but go up there. Up there.
Jezargo regrets there was no
Move!
chance.
Thank you. I gotta go back up there and talk to Tolfdir, because he's the one that tells you where it is, and I don't want to break the quest. See what I mean when I say you have to be careful with not breaking things out of order in this? Man, it's like... You have to be as careful with the timeline as everybody kept telling Barry Allen he should have been.
Good to see Sky. It's always encouraging to see the...
have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time.
He's about to be like, well, of course I know him. He's me.
I suppose
Kidding.
he's still down in the midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where is the midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Matthew McConaughey? Wait, what did I do?
Take care now.
Did I just make a joke without even realizing it? I'm completely lost.
The college will be here for you.
Wait, where's
no matter
Jezargo?
what. We always look after.
Okay, is
all
he
of
outside? Please tell me he's outside. If he's not outside, then he better be down here. I'd hate to lose him already. Okay, good. You know, that's an actor's name I used to have a hard time pronouncing, by the way. Oh, okay. See. I do that so often I don't even think about it. I I saw the thing you put in there, and like I just said, I do that so often I don't even associate it with Matthew McConaughey. This goes back up to the hall, yes. Because you can also get down here a different way from the Hall of Countenance. Yeah, this place actually has a couple different entrances and exits, as I've come to learn. The Mid and Dark. I'm pretty sure this is where you go to find the Augur. Almost sounds like I said ogre with an accent there. Augur. I'm an ogre! Rawr! That was a terrible Mike Myers voice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Zargo will catch up eventually.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
I may enter. Alright, hope. Let me aim this thing down just so nobody has a seizure. You're the Augur of Dunlane?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It is already begun.
But what has already begun? Oh, what?
Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
That's not foreboding at all.
Valmar came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Thalmor? What Thalmor?
The one who calls himself Ancano.
Dun dun dun! As if nobody could have predicted that he was the nefarious guy behind this.
But what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time. But first, you must find that which you need.
What do I need then?
And those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center.
This is all philosophical and prophecy-like here.
Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Alright. Whoa! It scared me there, buddy. Can I open this door again? Okay. Was just making sure. I don't know if this room has any other purpose beyond this point. Granted, I haven't done in-depth looks about it. Well, I mean, like Osamo's not wrong. Even though he himself has made a couple of stupid statements over the years, Not to the level of Dean Cain. I'm just gonna go down this way and go out the easy way. I'm pretty sure Jazargo will follow me out. Yes? Alright, whoa, okay. That's a little bit of a drop there. Oh, what a view. What a view. Look at that. Standing up on a cliffside like this. Yeah, I think, yeah, the bridge up to the college is right up there. Thankfully no dragons are coming out and about and making their presence known yet, so that's good. Savos, come on. I have important information.
In Skyrim. Really? And what
We need to
that
find the
be?
Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure.
See, at least they already know what it is, though, so it at least assumes that they're somewhat intelligent, which I do like.
How do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
You mean... Well, actually, no. You know what? No. I'm going to go ahead and assume he means me. I'm not an idiot. What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done.
Oh yeah, this is where you get to like the
This
halfway
circlet
point in the
once
story and you're
proved
like, hey, you don't
invaluable to me.
completely suck.
I hope
Here's
it
this
can be
random
used for
enchanted
you
item.
now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, what all do I need to drop here? Or not drop right here, but... I feel like there's something, like, pretty sizable that I'm not seeing. Alright, am I about to get to level... Yeah, I'm closing in on level 32. And there's Mirabelle.
I have many important
Oh, look at that. Well, see, look, we know what he's up to. We already know.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Hey, don't walk away from me. I'm talking to you.
Well, now that's an odd question.
Look, that stopped her
I
right in
know
her
what
tracks
the
as soon as I
answer
asked that. Archmage Aaron said you'd mentioned it. Might be connected to the eye.
The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive, very unique, and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
The Augur referred to it as the Eye of Magnus, not me.
The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful.
What is Drazargo looking at over there? He's got his eye peeled on something. So the Staff of Magnus?
Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Okay. So no one knows the staff's location.
The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
The Synod. Oh, I just realized something. So I was looking at something because there's a set of armor that I usually like to give Jazargo that's connected to Anniversary, but I can't give it to him until after I reach level 32, and we're so close to that. Yeah, wow, it's actually crazy how close we are. What's all the way over here? I'll do that after that. I'll do that after. God, I got so much crap to do over here on the map. Yeah, what is it? We're 2 hours and about 9 minutes now. I don't think we'll finish the Mage's College storyline tonight, but we'll get close. And then next week, as I've brought up a couple times, since we did a Lego Marvel one last week, which was a blast, we got a lot done. And we unlocked a lot of characters too. We obviously have Skyrim this week, and then next week is going to be the start of a new Lost Level series, because we got everything done in Arkham Asylum, and now it is time for Arkham City to take that spot. Even though it's going to be on the worst looking version of it, because I prefer the way it looks on PS3 to PS4, I just don't think the PS4 version looks the best. I'm still excited to play the game. Well, this is an odd sight. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. You know what? Not even going to give you the chance. Not going to give that bear the chance to sneak up on me either. You know, if I could actually hit him. Whoa, I about killed him. Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Boom! Ha 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 ha. Too slow, Shadowmere, too slow. Oh, I think I remember this one. I don't remember this one being too hard. There's one puzzle in it that can be a little challenging if you don't know what you're doing. let's go ahead and mosey on up here. Alright, Desargo, come on up here.
Hey, the man, look. A dwarven
Man, he got over there fast. You see him?
here after thousands of years.
I don't think we start fighting people right away in here, though, or that we have to start sneaking right away, because I think... Is there a person that we run into? Or like a dying person, if I remember correctly? Yeah, it's a dying person.
Find Paratus. Inocular.
This person is busy. It's like, this person is busy dying. Alright, well, I will take your key and your research log. You won't be needing them anymore. I admit, as far as dungeons go, I can appreciate a lot of the architecture and the world building that came along with all the Dwemer stuff. But as far as dungeons go, they are probably my least favorite types in the game. Whoa! That was not pleasant. That was not pleasant at all. Alright, that convector is empty. There isn't anything of note back here. Yeah, actually just remembered as I was talking about that whole Arkham City thing for Lost Levels coming up, I gotta make a new thumbnail. Lately, it's, I mean, really, it's not that hard, but lately I've just been using the same couple thumbnails because it's been Arkham Asylum, Lego Marvel, and Skyrim pretty much consistently since I started this. Now I actually have to make something new. Is there stuff behind here? I can't remember. Alright, I'm assuming that's the way to go. Because that was the door I could just open normally, whereas this one I had to unlock. It's generally how these things play out, and yep, here's a little chest down here at the end. Over. Something spotted me, didn't it? Yep, something did. This is like skeet shooting now. Alright, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, easy there. This guy really shocked me. Right, I remember there being, what is it, like a chorus or something around here? One of those things from... Yeah, here he is. I hate these things. But he went down in one hit right there. But whenever I start playing through this and it's on the legendary difficulty, it's on like legendary and master, oh, these things get a lot worse. Take that scroll of paralyze. Probably won't use it, but can sure sell it. Yeah, whenever you get into the Thieves Guild, you get a weapon that, even though it says it doesn't paralyze a lot of the time, it happens a lot more often than you'd think. Whoa, hopefully I can get past all the rocks. Oh man, they took like half my health away. Oh, what sees me? Whoa! Okay. Keep it focused. Keep it focused. Just don't shoot Jazargo. Zargo, you safe? Okay, good. I was really worried that he was going to run out there, try to be a badass, and then I was going to accidentally shoot him. Which would have sucked. Because I've done that before. Dark Sword. I love how it gives me those few moments to freeze. Wait, it's stunning. What's that enchantment? Paralyze. Oh, there's a paralyze enchantment. I could break that thing down and just learn it. I'm still going to use that weapon I was talking about. Get that. Alright. Search chest. Alright, a lot of stuff that doesn't weigh a lot, but is worth a lot. My favorite kind of valuables. There's so many ways that could be taken out of context, and I don't want to think about it. Alright, come on up here. Alright, let's quick save, just so I don't get caught off guard by something and have to do the whole dungeon over. I thought that one was going to blow up. I'm surprised it didn't. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Alright, so if anything, this is a good way to supply up on, or to stock up on, crossbow bolts before you even get started with crossbows and the dawn guard and everything. So there is that benefit. Yeah, there's something down here, I just can't remember what. Alright, hopefully I have enough lockpicks to get through here. I mean, I'm sure I will. I just hope the chest doesn't have like a master lock on it, for instance. Really? I'm the most impatient son of a gun ever when it comes to the lockpicking. There we go. Alright, thankfully it didn't have a lock on it. Sneaking, alright, I'll take that. You guys see this? Look at the thing. It looks like it keeps shooting arrows into that thing. Okay, weird glitch. Is this where I wanted to go? No, it's not. This is. How can I shoot him before he gets out of view? Oh, I hate those things. I hate those things so much. Thankfully, I was able to take that thing out in one hit. And there's the level up. Oh, wow. Those things all just hit Jazargo right in the face, and he barely flinched. Okay, oh, that was just a Dwarven Spear? It looked like one of those larger Dwarven contraptions with, like, the big legs that hit you really, really hard. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but they do a crap ton of damage to you, and it's not fun. Thankfully, we won't have to face those for a while. I don't think we see them until we get onto Solstheim. Aaron, hi, how are you doing today, man? How are you doing today? I think we're about to be done in this dungeon. The boilery. Nice, nice. Thanks, video. Excited to see it, man. And I'm excited to see it. I know you've been working hard. I actually want to see if I can do something still work. I want to see if I can do something right quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. plus. Settings. Can I do this right quick? That's fine, I'll do it later. There's something I was gonna do right quick, have it be like a moment thing, but it's alright. I'll do it later and it'll still be as important. Yeah, how long has that been, Aaron, since his passing? Because I know it's been a minute. For some reason, my StreamYard is not, or not StreamYard, my OBS was a little bit slow on the chat there. Aaron, you should have something, by the way, if you refresh on your YouTube, you should see something there. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that, and I kept forgetting. I wasn't going to forget again. Yeah, you got a wrench. Yeah, of course, man. No worries. That's long overdue. Look at this guy's stance. Look at that stance. That is priceless. Oh my god. Man, hold that position for a little while longer, man. See if you still feel anything. I don't need magic poison. I really don't need to go in here either. The only thing would be just for a couple bolts, and I'll get plenty of those down the line. And I'm already... Actually, I'm already at level 32. So I don't need that increase. I'm going to get light armor up to 50, and then I'm going to use one of the perks on it. Quick and painful death. Yeah, quick and painful. That's definitely what we're going for. Yeah, I imagine we'll probably get right up to the end of the Mages College in this stream. Oh god, I hate these things. Wanted to get that thing out of the equation before he had a chance to attack me. Oh, and Aaron, it was a blast, by the way, over on your Twitch. seeing that 30 Years of Tekken 2 stream was a blast. That is one of the things I have slated on my retro review docket for this year. I wanted to have it come out around this time, but life got in the way, unfortunately. But it'll be out by the end of the year. I'm getting more and more motivated to catch back up on uploads and not let my... Okay, this guy is about the same stance as the other guy did. And not let my worry that I missed a crucial upload window prevent me from uploading any more than I have. Oh, man. Alright, where's Jazargo? There he is. Do I have healing hands? I'm curious. I do.
I feel like I just woke from a nap.
The subtitles didn't show it, but what he just said there was, I feel like I just woke up from a nap. Oh god, one of these. Nope. No! And if I shoot him, he's gonna die. Because he has no armor on right now. That's why I needed to make sure I got to level 32 so I could get him his ebony plate armor. Alright, I think this last area is the room we get in before, what is it? The oculary. I think we're about to get there. Oh, I walked right up behind that thing and I gave myself away. Guess I didn't give myself too much away. Oh yeah, this is the puzzle I was talking about. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, this can be pretty difficult, but I'm pretty sure I remember it. Watch me say that and then completely mess it up. Wait, no, is this even the puzzle I'm thinking about? No, it's not. No, it's not at all. I will see if I can get open this door, though. Yeah, the puzzle I was thinking about is in Mazincha Lift, where Mule sends you, which is that's gonna come later. Actually, speaking of that, do I have that? Holy crap! I got so much. Do I have that miscellaneous quest open yet? No, I do not. Oh, well, that was easy enough. And I love how they give you the key to the room after you've already picked the lock. And it's just a kick in the teeth. Hurry up, Spidey. God, I had somebody talking to me about that game earlier today. Just reliving some memories. Look at the big brain on Spidey. I can't do Darren Norris's voice. Okay, I think this is that room. The oculary. Oh, God. I didn't know that door was going to open right there like that. Oh, whoa! That thing just bit me right in the face. I didn't know one bit of that was going to kill me. Man, I haven't died in a while on this. I don't know, he just jumped at me. don't think we have that much further to go, though. No, we only have to go back a little bit. Whoa! Okay, you know what? Yeah, no. Just blast through all these guys. Oh, Jazargo, get out of the way! Yeah, let's not do that again. I still think my favorite Venom line from that game is Spider-Wuss, come out and play! I still think that's my favorite. Although I gotta say, with all respect to that voice cast, worst Jonah ever. Parker, wait, could it be? It's our other, the symbiote known as Carnage. Man, I gotta go back and play that game again. Bad symbiote, and it ain't me. Was there even anything worth it in here? I honestly don't remember. Oh, yeah. God. I'm just thinking of that one, readjust my chair, sorry. I'm just thinking of that one interaction between, Carnage and, Venom whenever they first meet in Spider-Man TAS. Venom's like, who are you? Your offspring. Offspring? Yes, yes, we recall replicating. God, I would love to see Carnage done right in a movie. Keywords there. And now that I've done Venom, by the way, for those character costume designs, Carnage is pretty high on the list, I gotta say. The next one I have coming out is Deathstroke. Then the next Marvel character after that is Captain America. And Carnage is not too far after that. Okay, can I open this door? Can someone fix this damn door? Figured that was appropriate now. Got it. There we go. Alright, now I'll do the quick save right here. And it's here. Wandering the internet, you have returned from the dark pits of despair that is Instagram. Doppelganger reference too obvious. Yeah, I'm guessing that was the goal, Aaron. Okay, yeah, that's the thing that killed me last time. Not gonna give it the chance this time. Oh, and I spotted that out of the corner of my eye, so I'll go ahead and say it now. Aaron, you didn't know this, but Keyboy down there in the comments, he does prefer Jeffrey. You didn't know, so it's fine. I'm just letting you know. Letting you know for the future. He's fine with Jeffrey, and to my knowledge, I don't want to speak for you, but I believe he's been fine with being called Keyblade too, but I've just mainly stuck to Jeffrey whenever I've seen him on here. Oh, no worries. No worries. I don't know who's texting me while I'm doing this, but man, I cannot split my focus while I'm trying to go through a dungeon. Next, you must want rent. Give me rent. Hi. What's hi? Can I spend it? Pretty sure that's the way to go. Just want to check this other room over here first. Chainsaw again? No, I don't think it's chainsaw again. Oh God! Why? I swear if this thing jumps at me again. I hate fighting these things. And to Bella, I don't have one of those yet. If promises were crackers, my daughter would be fat. God, man. Yeah, they're doing that thing at the end of the month. I think I might have said this in a stream before, but what was I saying? They're re-releasing all the Raimi Spider-Man movies back into theaters, and they're even putting 2.1 into a theater, which I don't think have been done before, or which I don't think has been done before. 2 catches Parker let you get away. Yeah, he fumbled on that. Yeah, Phil's already back from weapons. Is this where we are? No, the air dome. How far away is this place? I didn't realize the dungeon was that big. All over the states. I believe. Yeah. I can pull up the thing on it later and send it to you, Aaron. Or you can check. That works too. How about shot Jazargo? That would have been bad. Okay, that's the oculary up there. Who keeps... Okay, I'm actually not... I'm not upset at that text I just got. I'm not upset at that. That's good old Sav texting me there. I wonder if anybody from her server is watching right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, that one I remember directly because, you know, I came out of the theater loving it. I still love the third movie, and a lot of people around me just hated it. Wait. I remember this puzzle. I remember this. Requires key. If I remember right, the key is way back in this room, directly across the door. I'm pretty sure there's a Centurion behind this door. There's a Centurion behind one of these doors. And it's that one. It's got to be that one. So there's like a moon crystal or some attunement crystal that you pick up off one of these guys. Yep, there's the Centurion. Paul's ruby. Soldier Remedy arrow. Health, don't need that. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Does one of the workers have it? Like one of the dead workers around here? Let's see. It might be somewhere out past here, and I just bypassed it. I swear it's on like a body that you have to pick up. September. Okay, cool. So they're doing it on 2 separate weekends. It's the 26th, 27th, and 28th, and then they're doing it. Yeah, you just said it. October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Like I said, blue and red. Nice. Yeah, that so that black suit where he's like hanging down from the church where he's like on the gargoyle, that poster of the movie is actually my phone background, and I'm just clearing off all these notifications so you guys can see clearly. Okay, so Lance messaged me earlier. That's what one of them was. Come on, I want to show this. Yeah, okay, yeah, here it is. I don't know how... Can I show this good? Yeah, that's my background there. It's a little more blue than the light is currently showing right now. But yeah, that's my background from Spider-Man 3. Oh God, I'm trying to do something there. Just trying to up my brightness. God, why did that take so long? So Lance emailed me something about a video that he and I did earlier today. And it's something that's actually going to be a recurring series for us. your
to
friend is
fall me,
dead.
If Gav and you, if you're here for treasure, it didn't work to... Well, I was right. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us. I don't know what sort of help you expect from me, but if you can actually find the crystal, I'd certainly be...
Hey, what?
Yeah, I normally find this focusing crystal while I'm oh, it was right here, really? Wow, I'm an idiot. I knew it was right around there somewhere. I just didn't look down. Keep calm and don't look down.
Please tell me you found the crystal. I was almost beginning to think Well, with the I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first.
This is my idea first. Hey, Council, he said the buzzword there.
I was the one who thought of using this.
Get up, dude. Get up.
I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all
Get up. Stand up.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I need the crystal to do anything useful, and I don't...
I just gave it to you.
Found... That's it. That's it. I don't... In fact, who are you anyway?
I'm with the college.
You are odd. Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you. I don't much like this.
Hey, listen, buddy. That was then.
But
This
you
is
saved my
now.
skin, so maybe I could overlook the past for now. Come on. It was
Good.
my
Now
idea to
actually
replace
move
one of
it.
The key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time.
2007 did seem like a long time away. More. I still... Hey, listen. I enjoy Eddie in that movie for my own reasons.
By the twin moons.
I think by far the best thing about that movie is Thomas Hayden Church as the Sandman. Hey, you know what, Jeffrey? I mean, he took Peter's words to heart. When Peter slammed him against the wall, he said, "You want forgiveness? Get religion." And the bastard literally did it.
Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Alright, now, I gotta remember how to do this puzzle. Actually, no, this one's not hard, I don't think. This one's not hard. But I do need Frost and Flame equipped. Actually, I'm amazed I haven't picked up a Frostbite book somewhere, but thankfully there is one up here. Heck, things. Get out of my building. I was just... You're fired! You know we're gonna have to print a retraction now. I haven't printed a retraction in 20 years! Alright, yeah, I remember how to do this. Awesome firing. Oh, yeah. Shoot, even in the animated series, he gave Eddie an awesome firing whenever he, you know, had those pictures of the rhino. Your history, Brock! Out of here! Fired! Get me security. I've got some trash they can throw out. Is that how I want it? Yes! Alright, now we just gotta go up here and align it.
don't suppose you'd want to...
If you keep mouthing off, I'll put a dagger right in front of your neck.
Away from me?
Alright, got one of them. Fighting was perfect. Well, I mean, you know the biggest regret of that whole thing was that he was going to have to print a retraction. He could have cared less about firing somebody. It was that retraction that was going to hurt him the most. Just the way he slams down the picture, too. It's priceless. Man, J.K. Simmons. You want another good movie to watch J.K. Simmons in, by the way? Watch Whiplash. It's one of my favorite movies.
Finally going to pay off. What's this? These results? Not at all what they should.
And we have a map on here now.
Projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating it.
It's the little girl. Yeah, that was funny. Why would I want a job? I'm just a kid.
What are you playing? Is this some attempt to stall my work?
Alright, we gotta talk to the guy now.
So what is it? What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
Do you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
Oh yeah, that's one character you just can't recast.
You and your college have ruined years of my work. I've lost
You'd
colleagues
better
and
calm
friends
down,
to
buddy.
coma, and you want me to calm down? How did you do it?
I don't understand why you're so upset. I'm sorry, sir. I know you're upset. If anyone gets that joke, congrats.
This should be lit up brighter than the night sky, and it's not. Clearly you've interfered somehow. Or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
I'm not going to answer that.
So you do, whether this was intentional or not.
No, Aaron, he's not actually our target. Believe it or not. Can you help me find the staff or not?
Yes,
Pretend to be upset.
yeah.
God, man, I love that movie. It still holds up.
That would be giving away
Still
many
holds up.
secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power.
Great magical power,
To
huh?
help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college.
God, I hope they know what they're doing with that third movie for Incredibles, also. And I mean, those actors aren't getting any younger.
Despite your intentions,
So I hope they know what they're doing.
Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you.
So the staff of Magnus... Actually, you know what? No, you're crazy.
Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me. I think we're done here.
I'm surprised he doesn't just, like, lash out and attack you right here. Oh, I got stuck under the stairs. Great. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, when I said, oh, no, I didn't just then, for some reason I thought of that SpongeBob episode where he's like, SpongeBob, where's my order? Did you look under the tray? Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know why I just thought of that.
You have done well thus far.
I got a Spidey 3 poster, so I got one of Spidey 3 that's somewhere, and then one of
Swift action. Rise
Andrew
to the
Garfield's
challenge
first
and
movie.
discover what you are capable of.
I do have a poster of the first Doctor Strange. The first Doctor Strange is still phenomenal. I love the second movie too. Yes, yes, the fact that Sam Raimi made it does does play a little bit of a factor in it, but he also made a great Doctor Strange movie. I think both of those films are fantastic. And if he's brought on again to do the third one, I would not mind at all. If that's not, like, officially already happening with him. The Spidey 1 poster? Oh, the one where he's, climbing up the wall like this? That one? That poster? Because I definitely want that one too. If that's the one you're referring to. Alright, we gotta go to Savos. Now, Aaron, I know I was encouraging you to give some of the other Marvel movies a watch that you haven't seen. I would say give Doctor Strange a watch. See if you enjoy it. And you can watch that on its own, completely separate of anything else. I think it's a great movie. And then with going into the second Doctor Strange, with me knowing that Raimi was making it, going into it I was like, okay, Sam Raimi in a Doctor Strange movie, in like a modern Marvel movie. Are we getting Spider-Man Sam Raimi or Evil Dead Sam Raimi? And we got Evil Dead Sam Raimi in a Doctor Strange movie with wizard horror, and it was awesome. Oh, Harrison, Doctor Strange 1 is one of your favorite Marvel movies. You also enjoy number 2. I enjoy number 2 a lot as well. Probably more than number 1, but I love number 1 a lot. Oh, I guess I should help these guys. They are 2 of my favorite films in the MCU. I know where the Staff of Magnus is.
I'd say Ancano has somehow locked himself in the hall. Help us get through this, will you? We're throwing everything.
You know what? No, let's switch to Sparks. That way I'm using like Sith powers. Yeah, I think Raimi did a great job with 2. Like I said, I was glad that we got, campy Evil Dead, weird horror Raimi in a modern Marvel movie. And that was really refreshing. And it's not for everybody. It is spicy food is what I like to call it. People who love spicy food, or the people who like spicy food love spicy food. They want everything to have spice on it. People who don't, a little bit of spice, they want to spit it out and drink a glass of water. That's the analogy that I use. Oh yeah, he always sneaks Evil Dead in his films. To that point, there is a lot, but there is one scene in particular that I will not spoil in the second Strange film that directly borrows a scene from Evil Dead 2 with a Doctor Strange skin on top of it, and you will know what I mean when you see it.
I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
God, now I just like all this and like the part that I'm in, like a magic part of this game now. I want a Doctor Strange game. I really want a Doctor Strange game. That animated Doctor Strange movie from like 15 years ago at this point, still really good.
Are you all right? What happened in
Yeah,
here?
even though Sam Raimi didn't do the first Doctor Strange, still love that movie too. It's got some of the most unique visuals still in a Marvel movie. And what's crazy is that next year it's 10 years old. And I feel really weird saying that. Archmage Aaron is dead? Well, he looks pretty dead to me. And as they say in Emperor's New Groove, he ain't getting any deader.
Winterhold as well. I need you to get out there and make sure everything's all right. I'll do what I can here. Go now, go.
Now I'm just talking about Raimi and Doctor Strange again. It makes me think of that scene from Spidey 2. What are we gonna call this guy? Dr. Octopus? That's crap. Science Squid? Crap. Doctor Strange. That's pretty good. But it's taken. Wait, I got it. Dr. Octopus. Tilda Swinton is in Strange One. Yes, she is. The Ancient One, as she's known. Jazargo, are you there? Hello? I'm sure he'll... Oh, God, I hate this mission. I hate this mission so much. This one is so annoying to do with, like... I'm not using as much magic on this character as I would another character. So this one's really annoying. There's no time. We have to make sure Winterhold is safe.
But when this is all over, I want
You'll get an explanation if I think you should get one. 18 or 19? No. So 2018 was when the third Avengers movie came out. 2019 was the fourth one. And then 2022 was when we got the second Doctor Strange. Now, those Avengers movies that came out in 2018 and 19, Doctor Strange did appear in them, but his title movie was 2016 and 2022. So yeah, Aaron, so what, you have the two Doctor Strange movies on your docket now, as well as the first Cap movie? If I'm remembering correctly. The first Cap movie works great as a World War II period piece. Joe Johnston really outdid himself with that movie. Same guy who did The Rocketeer, by the way. Well, fingers crossed. I mean, I think all three of the Steve Rogers Captain America movies from the 2010s are really good. I personally think each one gets better, but that's just me. I feel like, you know, knowing you, I feel like you'll probably enjoy one the most. And I like Cap 2 a lot. I really do. I like Captain America the Winter Soldier. I've never had it at the top of my MCU list, but it is a great film. I really hope Jazargo didn't go off and die. Yeah, I mean, the main things that I knew Chris Evans from before Captain America were not another teen movie, Scott Pilgrim, and playing Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four movies. Those are the main things I knew him from. So I was kind of skeptical when I saw him as Captain America. I'm like, really? Unfortunately, what is probably my least favorite Marvel film just had to come out on my birthday a few years ago. And to kill any suspense for anybody who doesn't know, that happens to be Thor: Love and Thunder. I despise that movie with everything in me. Yeah, he was Human Torch in the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four movies. Yeah, he did do the music for Strange too. That's right. They definitely on better terms than they were, because of course, due to a multitude of factors, Elfman did not do the score for the third Spider-Man film and was instead replaced by Christopher Young for that third movie, which I thought Christopher Young did a good job in his own right, but he is no Danny Elfman. And you know, Danny Elfman has got a good amount of superhero scores under his belt. He's got the Raimi Spider-Man, he's got the second Doctor Strange, although the first Doctor Strange has a fantastic score on its own. Michael Giacchino really nailed it with that. But when it comes to Elfman's scores, of course, he was very popular for doing the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman theme. Still one of my favorite themes to this day. He also did the theme for the 1990 Flash TV show with John Wesley Shipp that only lasted one season. But that was the Flash that I grew up with watching. So I have a lot of nostalgia for it. Even if you would look at it now and call it dated, I still think it's great. And to the best of my knowledge, that was my first exposure to Barry Allen's Flash, because I had mainly been reading Wally West comics when I found that show, because Wally was the Flash at the time that I started reading. And I saw Barry Allen on that show, and my first thought was like, wait, where's Wally West? What's this? What's going on? This is so confusing. And then it all slowly started to make sense. Please tell me Jazargo did not go and get himself killed. If I see his body anywhere... Oh, what?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, I know exactly what that is. Let me go ahead and open it so I don't forget. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Where is Jazargo?
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I'm gonna turn it over. There's a letter. Oh God, what's that one where he's like, "Ah, a floating shopping list. I am not a shopping list. I'm a ghost." There you are.
Khajiit got
I was
your back.
afraid you had died.
We follow them.
Alright, yeah, before we go any further, with the college quest line after we wrap this bit up, we're gonna go and get Jazargo some armor so he is a little better protected. And I know the perfect set of armor to get him. And that'll probably actually be the last thing that I do, because we're approaching 3.5 hours. So getting Jazargo outfitted in that armor will probably be the last thing I do in this stream. God, now as soon as you say there's a letter, for some reason I just have friggin' Blue's Clues in my head now. Speaking of Blue's Clues, I think around the end of this month, start of next month, is when Steve from Blue's Clues is releasing his podcast. Actually interested to check that out.
Well, is everything out there all right?
Well, Winterhold is safe for now.
Wish I could say the same for us.
Now, we were talking about movie posters earlier. A buddy of mine that used to work at a movie theater that was my local movie theater before it shut down. He and I went to high school together, and he was working there at the time.
I've got to stay here.
Yeah, he was working there for a little bit after high school.
I need someone I can trust to do it. Besides, you're the
he
one
got me a
visions,
poster of that first Doctor Strange movie. A good bit after the movie came out, they had just had it in the back kind of lying around that they weren't going to do anything with. So, he was like, hey, you want this? I was like, yeah. I'm off to Labyrinthian then.
Are you sure? The staff is there. That can't be a coincidence.
I don't understand. What coincidence?
Savos, before he died, he gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then.
Yeah, that was definitely nice. I love that poster. I would love to get a poster for the second movie too.
I think you should take this amulet
and see if I can maybe get frames for both of them.
But I think it would do you the most good now. Take it and get out of here.
And Aaron, I don't know if you know the name of this person when I brought it up, but the guy who did the score for the first Strange movie, Michael Giacchino. If you want a point of reference for his work, he did the music for The Incredibles.
Stop this. What happens?
If that gives you kind of an idea what to expect. I floated. Is there a joke there that I'm missing? Oh, floating shopping list. Alright, yeah, so we have Steph and Magnus, but let's go do this Heart of Crimson quest real quick. Yeah, so same guy who did the music for The Incredibles did the music for the first Doctor Strange. And the music for Robert Pattinson's Batman, which I had my own issues with that movie, but the music certainly was not one of the issues. Edward Bats, yeah. God, he's got to be the worst vampire in the world. It took him 12 years to turn into a bat. Let's go ahead and sell some of this to Madron. Show you watch. Well, I mean, those streaming services have plenty of them, so you won't be lacking options. Oh, they're selling the Dark Armor and Seducer armor now, or the Saints armor. Hey. Alright, let's get some of that, some of that. That and that, so I got stuff I can sell back to them. Wait, why am I not wearing that necklace of major health? Why? Oh, why am I not wearing that? I gotta be sure to put that on right now.
Your road lead you to warm sand.
I hope my road will lead me to warm sands and not the bitter cold that this place has. What are you selling? What are you buying? Resident Evil 4 is great. 2 is still my favorite, but 4 is great.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for outgoings. So
Need something?
most
Here, have 100 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Until next time.
Here's Ed and Eddie. Hey, it's a great
They say
show
the
as well.
college has been snooping around Sarthal. Maybe.
Alright, so now we gotta meet her at that shrine. I'll walk up there. It's not very far. I actually might want to take Shadowmere up there. Did Shadowmere stay over here by the stable? I hope Jazargo did. Oh no, Jazargo's probably it's probably following me around in a circle. If I know how the follower AI works. Alright, Jazargo's there. And this person that we need to beat in a duel is up here? Yeah, up there at that shrine. This will at least get Jazargo decked out in a lot better armor. And I might buy him a better hood too, just so, because he has a novice hood on right now, but if you give him like an adept hood or a master hood, then he gains more magicka. Whoa! Man, I got ambushed before I could even meet the person. That is just all sorts of unfair. Good thing I had Jazargo there to help. 'Cause that might have been a little ugly. Do with this one. Is she gonna attack me like right as soon as I start walking up there? Yes, she is. And yes, I paralyzed her. Is this cheap? Probably, but I do not care. And you know what? That was kind of fun. So I'm gonna do it again.
Kill you where you stand.
Shadowmere, stop! Oh, look at that. Off the side of the cliff and everything. Oh, she gonna slide right in the water? I will take that ebony sword. Look at that. Slid right down to the water bank. Perfect. Alright. Take that. To Master Jake. Let's see what this says. Even your crow's killing her, yeah. First off, I'm sorry about the test. My hope was that it'd give me a window into your mind and bring comfort to mind. You gave the beggar a purse full of gold. You're someone who goes above and beyond, putting the lives of others above your own. But not even 1,000 septims can save the life of every man, woman, and child. So my advice to you is not to fall victim to your kindness. There are people like me who will take advantage of it. And there are times when you'll have to make a hard decision for the greater gain. Save who you can, but do what you must. Lastly, to the ones I knew in life, don't mourn my death. As you once told me, when all you do is look to the past, it's time to close the book on one's future. I do so on my own terms. Well, that's something. So yeah, this was the armor that I was going to give Jazargo, because he, works best with heavy armor, because he has, like, a pretty high heavy armor skill. And with here he gets health increased by 50 points, one-handed attacks, which he already does, and stamina, which he does a lot too. I'll leave the helmet off of him just so I can get the magic increase with his hood. Yeah. Oh, no, and she's bare now, so Zargo, can you come down here, please? Alright, there. Now she'll float away. Alright, Jazargo, I have a present for you.
If anyone sneaks up on us...
Static service and streaming service? That's sad. That's really sad.
Jazargo only has so much room to carry things.
Oh, don't worry. These won't be burdens. These will, in fact, help you immensely. And I will give you one of these ebony swords. Hey, look at that. He's really coming into his own already. Was there anything up there on that shrine that I could get? Let me actually look. Take that. Not really, and I think I already have a shrine active. Okay, yeah, so we have the labyrinthian thing. There's only two side missions, or two main missions left for the College of Winterhold quest. There's a pretty big dungeon, and then we have, what am I thinking? There's a pretty big dungeon, and then we have the boss with Ankano. I'll go up here to High Hrothgar just as a neutral point. Who's texting me now? Jeez. Why am I only this popular at nighttime? Yeah, I'm getting ready to head out too. I'm just making my last bit of rounds here. Yeah, you know what? Let's look over the mountaintop here. Yeah, so I'll talk here for a moment. Switch over to this layout. Oh, let me do my let me quick save first. I'm gonna switch over to this layout. Pull up my music here for while I talk, and then I'll answer. I'll talk a little bit about stuff coming up, and then answer any questions that you guys would like to ask in this time. If I can actually pull up the music, that would be nice. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that is our 9th installment of Skyrim in this Lost Level series. Got a good amount done, I'd say. We got through a majority of the College of Winterhold quest line. And we're going to be starting the Thieves Guild quest line after that one's done. A little bit of a different thing, though. I'm not going to blaze through that one like I have been these past few, because I need to get all the way up to level 46 for me to get the best possible thing in the Thieves Guild quest line. And I'm only at 32 right now, if I'm looking at game. Yeah, I'm only on 32 right now, so it takes a minute to get there, but there are going to be plenty of things that we have, as you could see from our very full quest log earlier. Plenty of things that we're going to have to do. So I just want to scroll through here quickly and see everybody who we had in the chat tonight. We had a good amount of people, I believe. Just scrolling through here to make sure I don't miss anybody. And then I'll answer questions once I catch back up to the chat if there are any questions that I missed. We had Keyblade Master Jeffrey, we had Master Nathan, we had Human, we had Darren from Darren's Sanctuary popping in, great friend, great supporter of the channel, great content creator. We had Chainsaw Reacts popping in with his antics, and even a surprise audio cameo, if you want to call it. He made a little audio appearance on the show tonight. And scrolling through here further and further. Yeah, man, yeah, we had Darren, Jeffrey, and then Aeronetic, who popped in a good way into the stream. Longtime friend, longtime supporter of the channel. It was very lively in the chat tonight as well. And then, what's that other one? We had Harrison James popping in a little bit, and I believe you're still here now. I believe I saw your name near the bottom. Watching should equal 21 likes. I agree. That is math I can get behind, Jeffrey. 21 people watching should equal 21 likes. That is math I can get behind. Math was never my best subject in school, but I like that math. So yeah, everybody who tuned in, thank you very much for watching. As far as what's coming up next, I again, as I've said before on a number of these streams, I know what I would love to come up next in terms of videos. I will get out what I can in between today and the next Sunday. Speaking of the next Sunday, though, what I will say is that now that we completed 100% on Arkham Asylum for these Lost Level streams, Arkham City, it's now going to take its spot. So that is what we'll be starting next week, is it'll be Batman Arkham City. It'll be the PS4 port of it. And while I think that version doesn't look as good as the PS3 version, I'll still have fun playing the game. Still plays the same. Just doesn't look as good in my opinion, which is odd because for the most part, I think Arkham Asylum is a visual improvement to its PS3 successor, or to its PS3 counterpart, whereas visually I do not think Arkham City, I think it's way better on PS3. Yeah, so we've got Arkham City coming up next week, of course continuing our free roaming madness with LEGO Marvel. And then Skyrim, of course. This is going to be one of the most recurring games I do on here. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love the series. You would think the graphics would be better on the next-gen console. And for Arkham Asylum, they are for the most part. So it's like half and half with Arkham Asylum because the environments look better. And like the overall free roaming, that definitely looks better. And even Batman's model, I'd say, looks better to an extent. But all the other models, like the villains, I don't necessarily think they look better. But the environments, also the addition of the rain looks great in that game as well. And I still find it funny how, even though Batman Arkham Knight is a 10-year-old game, it still looks leaps and bounds better visually than a lot of games coming out today, which is both impressive for that game and a little depressing for those later ones. Yeah. Waiting for Oblivion to go on a decent sale. Yeah, I get that. Would win on a fight on Injustice 2 or 1? You were Chainsaw? I don't know. I haven't played Injustice 2 in a minute. So that was one of the games that I did lose, but just because of everything I had on that one, I don't know if I could put myself through that grind again. And there was certain gear that you get around the time that I don't think I would be able to actually reclaim, like a lot of the movie gear and stuff that was coming out. And some stuff I just don't want to go through the pain of getting again. I maxed up all the characters that I wanted to get to level 30 to level 30. I had a really great collection of characters there, some people that I frequented in between. But as far as Injustice 1, you know, I wouldn't mind playing through that one again, but the gear system just broke Injustice 2, it really did. And I knew going into that game it was either going to make or break it, and it broke it for me, unfortunately. It's fun to play, but man, that gear system really, really broke it. You should have just done what the first game did, and just had those different looks be selectable costumes. That's what they should have done. But, you know, I don't know if Chainsaw and I are ever going to play against each other in an Injustice match. Maybe at, like, a council meetup one of these days. Maybe that'll happen. But, I mean, the main fighting games that I'm playing these days, which this was another one that I did lose the progress on, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I do have on the PS4. And if you guys want to see a little bit of that, you know, just me playing through the arcade ladders, getting people's endings back, just having a blast with that game, I'm down to do that as well. Now, despite how much I do really enjoy that game, I'm not going to pretend that I'm, you know, an expert at it. I'm not like James Wong level. I'm definitely not. But I still have a lot of fun with it, and depending on the characters I'm given, I'd say I'm pretty good. But I'm not going to go around, you know, bragging that I'm, like, you know, the best player ever. Party Nation Fighting Game Tournament. That would be something. That would be something. Whether it was Party Nation or Council, either one, I feel like there would be some heated... there would be a lot of heat and a lot of insults thrown back and forth. And I'm envisioning it in my mind now, and it is just as chaotic as we're writing it out to be. But, yeah, I could add Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the Ultimate version. I could add that to the list if that's something you guys would want to see for like a stream or two. I could do that. What else? I'm looking back here at like the small stack of games that I've got. So I've got the entire Lego Marvel collection. I've got Lego Batman 3. And then down there I know I've got, let's see, what are other ones? I know I've got like Assassin's Creed Unity. I've got Marvel's Spider-Man, the PS4 port of it. I've got the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I think I have that data saved. That's not a good game, but I could play through it for just the rage and the memes and just for you guys to make fun of me. I could definitely play through that. It's not a great game, but, you know, I could play through it just so you guys can see me pull my hair out. I've got the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm trying to think what else. Is there anything back there in that stack that I missed? No, not back there in that stack. I'm trying to think, what else? Oh, and obviously the Kingdom Hearts games. What else am I missing? I've got some Mortal Kombat games. Bloodborne would be another one. The Uncharted games too. Well, mainly Uncharted 4. That's the only one that's on PS4. Although I think they remastered the entire collection to PS4, but I have the first 3 games on PS3. I'm really trying to think. I think Lego Incredibles I have on PS4 also, which is actually a really good game. I think both Lego Incredibles and Harry Potter I have on PS4. Although Harry Potter, I don't know if I do or not. That's I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, I'm sure I could find other games to add to the list when we get to that point, but we definitely have a good selection of games to keep us going for now. And I've had a blast doing these Lost Level streams. It's definitely been it's been a small comfort to know that, you know, if I'm not able to get videos out during the week, or if it doesn't go the way that I want to, then I can at least get one, you know, consistent piece of content out a week. So that is nice. I am definitely going to try my hardest to get a couple videos out this week before the next stream, and we'll definitely let you guys know when those drop. I want to say thank you again to everybody who joined me on this Lost Level stream. Had a great time. You guys are amazing, and I want to see this keep growing because I have a blast doing this series with you guys, and it's a fun way for me to get all that data back, but also interact with all of you guys as it's happening, so you guys can see what it was like to get all of it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will see you guys next Sunday for our Lost Level stream where we start Arkham City, and any videos that I'm able to release in between now and then. Peace out.